You are listening to EPT 100 Days, a podcast I developed for you to easily access targeted forgiveness and affirmation statements. I'm Sherry Hamilton, holistic emotional therapist at EPT Works Huntsville. EPT is short for Emotional Polarity Technique, an innovative, holistic emotional therapy that will change your life for good. 100 Days of EPT, Day 62. I initiate support. Think and speak aloud. I initiate support. I like this affirmation because it challenges you to take action to help yourself and others. When you take action to help, then you will experience two things. First, others show up who agree with your action and support you. The second thing you experience is that your attention is so focused on taking good action that you don't have time to complain about what isn't there for you. You don't stop to wonder who's going to give support and why you don't have all you need. You begin doing the work that is within your power to do, and that is the beginning of creating a life experience that connects you in love with acceptance and gratitude. While thinking, I initiate support, place one hand over your heart and one hand over your forehead. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Repeat, taking 2 more deep breaths in and out. Remove your hand from your forehead. Hold one hand over your heart with your thumb under one collarbone and your 4 fingers under the other collarbone. Gently rub spots below collarbones while speaking the following statements. Take a deep breath in and out after you speak aloud each statement. I forgive myself for all the times I did not initiate support. I forgive myself for waiting on others to initiate support. I forgive myself for holding back on my power to be supportive and to initiate support. I forgive myself for believing I don't know how to initiate support. I forgive myself for believing it is not my personality to initiate support. I forgive others for failing to initiate support for me. I forgive others for always being the initiator of support for me and leaving me without a smooth transition and practice to be the initiator of support. I give others permission to forgive me for blaming them for my difficulty in initiating support now. I forgive myself for every time I have held back and limited my abilities with the old mindset and habit. I forgive myself for believing I can't shift my mindset and I must keep looking to others to initiate support. I forgive myself for believing love is defined by my original family, where it is expected that all support comes from one source and I must always seek that source for support. I forgive myself for believing there are some things that can never change. I forgive myself for believing someone has to change before I will feel happy and loved, at peace and calm, initiating support. I forgive myself for holding on to a life that doesn't exist. The one where my trauma, my event, or relationship didn't happen, and I always had the support I needed. I forgive myself for holding on to the way I hoped it would be, and I can now begin to experience my power to initiate support. I forgive myself for resisting the way my life is, where I must go through a learning curve to initiate support with positive experiences. I accept the hurt in my life that left me with difficulty being an initiator of support. I accept the happiness in my life as I initiate support. I accept the resistance I feel to initiating support. I accept the anger I feel to initiating support. I accept the sadness I feel to initiating support. I increase my level of acceptance to my resistance to letting go of all this unexpressed anger I feel and I can't feel when I initiate support. I increase my level of acceptance to my resistance to my acceptance of the sadness of feeling alone in initiating support. Even though this happened to me, I still love and accept myself, and I am now willing to initiate support. Even though this happened to me, I still love and accept myself, feeling safe in a love relationship now, initiating support. Even though I was humiliated, I am still lovable and safe in love relationships, initiating support. Even though I failed and I am ashamed, I still love and accept myself, initiating support. Even though I hurt someone I love and I am guilty, I am now responsible for loving others and initiating support. Even though I'm not perfect, I am now responsible to do my best for those I love, and I initiate support. I say yes to this pain, and I call it up and release it to divine love and gratitude. I say yes to this shame, guilt, and humiliation, and I call it up and release it from my body, mind, and spirit. I say yes to this anger and grief, and I call it up and release it to God's love and mercy. In the space where I held on to resistance and pain, I create massive space for my new experience of initiating support with incredible positive connection and reciprocated love and support. I forgive myself for believing there was something I did that caused this to happen to me, to limit my power and resources to initiate support. I forgive myself for believing there was something I could have done to prevent this from happening to me, and in my thinking that limited my ability to initiate support. I forgive myself for blaming myself for what happened. Without this pattern of reaction where I limit my power to initiate support, I am free to let it go and to choose a new response of forgiveness toward myself for any regrets I feel. I'm free to love myself more fully for who I am now and take my power to initiate support. I'm free to love others more fully for who they are, even when they look to me to initiate support. I'm free to be safe and loved as I experience initiating support. Without this pattern of reaction where I limit my power to initiate support, I am free to have abundance and prosperity as I initiate and follow through with support. I'm free to be healed and at peace as I initiate support. I'm free to give more love to others and myself as I authentically show up, initiating support. I am free to be happy and joyful, even with imperfect responses, as I creatively initiate support. I'm free to accept my life the way it is and recognize the truth of receiving more goodness and love than I ever thought possible, and it is easy for me to initiate support. I'm free to create something brand new in my life as I initiate support. Without this pattern of reaction where I limit my power to initiate support, I am free to heal my relationship with myself and others as I connect to my self-worth that has always been mine. I'm free to feel worthy of love as I take action and power to initiate support. I give myself permission to feel happy and free when my husband loves me, my wife loves me, and I initiate support. I give myself permission to feel safe and secure when I'm loved, initiating support. I give myself permission to feel safe and secure when I'm loved, initiating support. I give myself permission to feel confident and safe when I'm successful, initiating support. I give myself permission to feel great when fantastic new experiences happen in my life. I choose to let go of the pain and to love myself more fully as I easily initiate support. I choose to be happy. I choose to love myself. I choose to let go of the anger and to respond in love, initiating support. I choose to be financially secure, taking initiative to support. May you be blessed today with a thankful heart to experience your life and your connection to others with safety and belonging. May you know that you matter. May you show up in peace, trust, and friendships that last a lifetime. May you see, know, and act on good with all your heart, all your mind, and all your strength.